And we know that we got 3 shooters on the property, or were as of a week ago.
It's just cheeseburger theory.
I know that's not an easy thing to do.
I mean, I'm afraid. About 5 o'clock, I was ready to shoot a button head and get out of here.
Well, here we are on the backside of Thanksgiving as promised. Still full from eating too much. Headed in, had some serious weather come through, and it has been absolutely a torrential downpour for about the last 2 days. So getting in here is going to be a feat in itself. I consider that a victory if we can make it, but I don't know why I keep saying we, because I'm flying solo here. Cheeseburger and Nate didn't make it. They're going to be here this afternoon. Got all my stuff right here in my deck lid, laid out just like I left it before I went to Tennessee for Thanksgiving, and about to get suited up, get in there, and it's super windy. Normally these deer around here lay down when it gets windy like this and kind of hunker down, but you ain't gonna kill them on the couch, so got to get out there and get after it. And maybe the big 9's still alive and he'll roll through. Who knows? There's a lot of people around here hunting on during Thanksgiving, so they can tell what got whacked, but no pictures of him the last few days. But hopefully this weather getting out here, he'll show up. The log down. Got through one obstacle. Creek number 1. Now we get through the mud. That ain't good. Cheeseburger ground blind is gone. I mean, like gone. Nothing but a tripod and a couple chairs. A little bit breezy and muddy, but I made it. It feels good to be back in the woods. Last time I was here, about 10 o'clock. Deer we've never seen before. Come in here. I guess he was on a doe or caught wind of a doe, but if I'd have been in this stand that day, I would have been able to get a shot at him. What I was thinking here, probably the highest point in this clear cut, this old grown up clear cut. I'm strapped in tight. It's howling pretty good right now. A little chilly. One deer, trying to ride it out up here on the hill. I got other plans for tonight.
Dude, I mean, I've been sitting at that spot. So
Here's the abominable snowman.
right here, buddy. How does Mike Pitts do it?
All right, this is it, boys. All right, all in.
Oh, he's got the Wiki glove.
All right,
We doing hunt club on 3?
we can.
Yeah.
Or we could also say let's find the ground blind on 3. We know the 8's in the area, and we know that we got 3 shooters on the property, or were as of a week ago. And now who knows what got shot over Thanksgiving break. You gonna wear a jacket?
Yeah.
I'm layered up, man. I'm still cold from this morning.
Nate's headlights are on
If it wasn't for
already.
you, I wouldn't be out here.
What?
When you put up the stand, you showed me the picture of the deer. I'd still be eating Cheetos and watching reruns.
When he gets in the stand, he's really going to say there's a picture I sent him from Illinois.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, we got to go. Cheese, what's your predictions for tonight?
I don't know, man. It's windy. So I think if they move, it's going to be typical right before dark. But I have seen more deer with horns move in the wind.
Okay. You went deep there. I wasn't even thinking that. I was just thinking about whether we were going to see deer or not.
Well, I mean,
Jesus, philosophical moment.
no, I think that's got something to do with the wind kicking up and they get a better sense of what's around them. It's just cheeseburger theory.
Well, speaking of the wind kicking up, we're pulling up on your ground blind. definitely has picked up. He's a good one. All right, brother, good luck.
I want it.
All right. It looks like it's close to dark, but it ain't. Super cloudy still. This morning was rough. Saw one deer. Wind still blowing, but I'm going to a new spot. I actually came up here 2 days ago in between these big storms we had and went to walking. Found some really good rubs. And it wasn't far from an old stand I've got. And so I went and moved stands. I'm headed in now. First set on this spot. Pretty cool. It's a pretty neat little pinch point. There's a huge little feeder creek that runs to the main creek down here. But on down it's probably 11 or 12 foot deep where there's a big wash right there. And these deer having to come around it. You got the main creek right here. And you got this big hill, this old grown up clear cut. And these deer just pinching down and either going back down straight down the creek or else they're pulling this hill and going back to the south. One of them was in here this morning before daylight, walking the creek. Today is actually a full moon. So hopefully, even though it was still kicking pretty strong last week, that old rut number 2 is going to be coming hopefully, and hopefully these deer will be cruising the next few days looking. Finally, a deer. Like a doe and a fawn come in. Same trail I walked in on. Closing in on quitting time for a day here on the filming side of things. I ain't heard from Nate or Cheese in about an hour. So I'm hoping they done some good, but we all gonna be back in the morning. I think everybody's gonna leave all their stuff in the tree. I know I am. I'm gonna put this camera in my backpack, take batteries out and charge it and be back here in the morning. Put the windshield up on mine. I don't know if White Light's got a windshield.
Negative. I got cold, brother.
Dude, it's chilly. Any luck?
I mean, I saw those
That's just in
5
that.
does and that was it.
Dang, go back there.
That scared me.
Team Sasquatch. Look at him. He looks just like a Sasquatch with a vest.
Dude, I'm cold. I mean, I'm freezing. About 5 o'clock, I was ready to shoot a button head and get out of here.
What'd you see?
5 does and something I had on, I don't know what it was.
We'll see y'all in the morning. Operation Net Gator engaged.
I feel like it's game day.
Look at that.
Busting out the newbies.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave a little bit more on what I had.
I hear you tagging all.
Yeah, I think I may leave them on.
You ought to for good luck.
Yeah.
Cheeseburger's the most talkative one in the group, and he ain't said a word this morning. I broke out some hand warmers.
Oh man, those are nice.
I got actually it's a toasty toe. I threw my hand muff. Wow. I made it up here. This may be the last time I hunt this spot in the morning. I'll see what I see this morning, but man, I blew some deer out getting in here. Dead calm, dead, just silent. I was hoping this was more of a travel spot with these deer, but I got to this bottom right here and stuff went everywhere. The main reason too I'd hung this was for this creek crossing down here where I got all these videos. These deer crossing the creek, but since all this rain, the creek's done got up so high, I don't think them deer have been crossing it the last couple of days. It was kind of defeats the purpose of why this stands here. I don't know, you never know. There's a lot of blowing and a lot of stomping going on when I walked in here. Something definitely crossed the creek because it hit that creek full bore. Ain't nothing I can do about it now but hope for the best.
December 1st. Shout out to all you bow hunters still. carrying the stick and string going into December. I know that's not an easy thing to do. It's a beautiful morning, 28 degrees. Me and Jay's got this 9 surrounded. Phillip got a picture of him last night, bedded down, not a couple hundred yards away from us, so we just need to run this hardwood ridge and one of us should get a shot. Beautiful morning though, beautiful. There for a minute. That fall ain't been gone long. That little buck, he's just cruising. I got to trim some shooting lanes in here. That would have been tough to make it work right there if I'd have been big boy, but it's a good sign. Trying to figure this place out more and more. Each deer I see what they're doing. Again, I think that creek's got me messed up with it being flooded. They ain't crossing it like they normally would. I feel like we're back in business. That's the way they did that right there while on the stand. Them deer 100% crossed the creek down there. It must have gone down overnight. You could see them. She was shaking off right here. You could see them. They were wet. Boy, if I'd have been the big one. Still got a west wind. Went out for a few hours and come back in. Excuse the glare. We got a glaring western sun right here. No clouds today, but it looks like a whole new place down here when I got down today. I went to work with my handsaw where I can shoot some holes. I'm excited about tonight because I know the creek's down enough these deer can cross it.
seen new deer all 3 times. I'm gonna have to sleep on it tonight on what to do in the morning. Blew a bunch of deer out here this morning right at daylight. I'm gonna keep an eye on the cameras and just see. Well, I slept on it and kept on sleeping. Decided not to hunt this morning. I don't know. I spooked so many deer yesterday morning going down into this spot. I wanted to wait and just hunt it this evening, going in there fairly early, just see what I see and see if it makes a difference. Not a lot on camera last night, but I still got high hopes for one of these 2 new bucks that showed up last week. That one of them's gonna slip up and make a mistake, and hopefully he'll come by this stand. Headed in now. I got a pretty good walk, but Nate's on the way up here now. He's actually got his little boy Tucker. They're going to a spot where he had an 8-pointer show up yesterday at 4 o'clock. So they're gonna get in the ground blind. Hopefully he does some good.
There we go.
Ow, that hurts.
Hey, you ready to go shoot a big buck? Alright, we're going to have to get all that out before we get in that blind, okay? Are you excited? Alright, almost 3:30. Got it settled in. About as quiet as you could be. I don't know, I feel optimistic. I feel like we could possibly make this happen tonight. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. What you eating?
Honey bun.
Oh, that's gonna be good, love.
Good wind right now, but it's supposed to be switching to the east by tomorrow. Just want something consistent. It's been pretty rough in this little bottom right here, swirling pretty bad, but I feel like I've gotten away with quite a bit. We'll see what happens. Deer coming from the right. Not typical right there, been here for 4 hours. Well, that was a pretty rough sit right there, I ain't gonna lie. Somebody just shot. Hope you got it, buddy. Came in here early afternoon. Tried not to spook no deer. I did the exact opposite. You always wonder how much damage that does. A deer like that blows, but the other doe and fawn come right by her, come right through here. And I caught a glimpse of a buck in the thicket down there. I couldn't get no footage of him, looked like a decent deer, but just always sucks to have one blowing like that at prime time. I ain't heard Nate or Tucker shoot, so they must have got whooped too, but we trying, I promise. We trying to get a deer down while we got this cold weather. It sounds old school, but hang with us, we trying. If you get a chance, click down below and subscribe to the Hunt Club channel. Sure would appreciate it. We're bringing it to everybody like it happens, and disappointed that there ain't no kill on this episode, but that's how it rolls. We're gonna stay after them, and hopefully we can get something knocked down pretty quick. We'll see. Look at him. He done went for the lead. I mean, gone.